Look at Boo's tail. Do you see his tail? So what happened was
Stella, Splash, Simba, Boo, Sammy, Richard, Nancy, Goldie, Ziggy, Ringo, Eva, Hydrox, and Ditto, the Lucky Ferals.
It is 7:04 a.m. and look at this. That's Splash. This is a first. I've never gotten up in the morning and seen Splash laying on top of this bunk bed. First of all, look at what a big cat he is. Look how long he is. He's almost the entire length of the top of this bunk bed. I've always said that Splash is the biggest cat among the OG4, and Ringo's the biggest cat among the Lucky 7. So the two of them are the biggest scaredy cats, but they're also the biggest cats. And what happened this morning was, I want to say maybe sometime around 5:30 a.m., there were races around the house. I'm pretty sure it was Simba and Splash, because they usually like to do that early in the morning. They just love running around the house full speed, getting their zoomies out. And this morning, Simba was chased all the way up these cat towers and on top of the armoire. And I'm pretty sure Splash was doing the chasing, because it's usually the two of them that are chasing each other around the house. And they had a lot of fun. So now they're all kind of resting and relaxing. But I think that's good for them. Like, let them run around at that hour when they're happy. And I also need to check the sofa cushions, because yesterday I took the training pads off of them because the HVAC people were here. There's already enough cat stuff all over the house. I didn't need like ugly training pads all over the couch. So it looks like no one peed on it last night, which is good. That means we're probably making progress. Right, Nancy? Here's Simba. He's in the cat tower in Boo's room. So the one bad thing that's going on today, and it started yesterday, is that when the heat's on, it smells like there's some oil burning, and they told me that would be the case. They said that it'll still smell for a little while, the new furnace, and that's because like there's like oil inside of it or residue inside of it that's burning off. And I turned the heat on this morning to warm up the house, and I definitely smell that. So hopefully that'll dissipate soon. I'm probably going to open the windows a little bit soon. It's really cold out. It's only like 40 degrees out, so I just opened the window for Nancy. Like, if I have to keep the heat on today and keep some of the windows open, I'm fine with that. This new furnace is supposed to be more efficient than the one that I had that was 34 years old. So we'll see what happens when the next utility bill gets here. It's 12:15 p.m. I'm working on my computer over here, and I was being hissed at. Like, I was walking around the room. I'm like, who's hissing at me? It's Splash. Splash, why are you hissing at me? Splash, you've known me since 2016. You've known me for 8 years, Splash. 8 years and you're still hissing at me. Here's Boo. Boo's taking a nap. That's what's left of his breakfast. And Boo ambushed Nancy this morning. So I don't know what's gotten into Boo lately, but the past few weeks he's really letting Nancy know that he is the leader of the cats, right, Boo? He says he's in charge. He's the alpha. And he says he's not putting up with any more of Nancy's shenanigans, right, Boo? And so they got into like a little bit of a standoff, like in the hallway, but it wasn't anything. You know, there was just a little bit of like howling. And then I was in the living room playing with them on the play rug, and Nancy was standing near Stella's castle, and Boo was probably 6 or 7 feet away from her. And he was near the palm tree scratcher. And Nancy wasn't doing anything wrong, but I guess Boo didn't like something that she did previously, or I don't know, because all of a sudden he ran toward her and smacked her. And I was like, what is going on? But maybe he's trying to get her back from all the times that, she ambushed him. So I don't know. Thankfully, he has not been really attacking her. I think he's really just trying to put her in her place a little bit. I feel like he's telling her to, mind her manners and start acting, respectably. Because Boo is definitely a disciplinarian. He was especially that way with Splash and Simba. So I think he wants to take on that role with the Lucky Seven also now. And here's Nancy. She's relaxing in the castle. Hello, Nancy. Princess Nancy in the castle. Another thing that I realized today when I was petting Nancy, here's Richard, here's Nancy, and that is, I don't know if Nancy actually had a kittenhood. I feel like Nancy was forced to grow up earlier. I feel like Nancy never really had a chance to be like a carefree kitten. It is mail time. Let's see what the cats got. All the cats are taking their afternoon nap right now. So let's start with this envelope. And this says, it's time for Halloween fun. And isn't that cute with the dog and the jack-o'-lantern bucket in his mouth? That's so cute. Oh, thank you very much. This says, hope your Halloween's filled with all your favorite treats. From Nicole LaRue and Zoe. And look at Zoe. So cute. Reminds me a lot of little Eva. This says, hi, Miss LF and your house cats and your kitty cats. Thank you for your videos. It is always a pleasure to see them. I have always a smile on my face. It is time to decorate for Halloween with black cats, spiders, and orange ghosts with sparkles. I hope everyone is fine to celebrate Halloween. I developed shingle disease. I am in the 5th week and it is very suffering. I'm very sorry to hear that. That's horrible. I know shingles can be very, very painful. I hope you're doing better now. It's been a few weeks since you sent this card, so I hope things are getting better for you. Next year, I will win the big lottery for sure and for a change. Ha ha ha. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice to win the big lottery? That would be really great. I know if I won it, I would be able to help so many cats with the winnings. But I hope you and Zoe had a very happy Halloween. And thank you so much for this card and for this very generous donation. We send you lots of best wishes and positive thoughts and lots of healing energy. We hope you get well soon. And here we have something from Amazon. This says, enjoy your gift from Linda May Calhoun. Thank you so much, Linda. Ooh, and we got a PetSmart gift card. This is awesome. I was there not too long ago picking up some dry cat food. Sometimes I buy that there. Sometimes I pick up some canned cat food there. And sometimes I get some litter. So thank you so much. And here we have a package from Sharon. Let's see what Sharon sent to the cats. There's a note. It says, hi LF, big hug to all of the kitties. I just wanted to explain what I have sent in the packages. I made 2 long and narrow pieces that, if you wanted, could be put on your couch to protect from urine from the mysterious kitty. Oh, wow, that's awesome. I also made a mat to fit in one of the oblong carriers and one to fit in the round carrier, all with the same material as the vomit blanket. Urine, etc. will not penetrate them. The cotton piece goes on the top and the bumpy side on the bottom, as always, and should be washed and dried with a lower setting, not too hot. I guessed at the sizes and I made the 2 carrier pieces a little bit bigger so they could go up the sides of the carriers. There are 2 round beds that I think may fit the round carrier. These are without the cutout to hopefully make it more comfortable. I hope the round carrier cover fits. I guessed at that as well. I just wanted to try a few new things. Hope you like them. I've been enjoying the videos. I do hope by the time you get this that Boo is totally back to normal. Hugs and purrs, Sharon. Thank you so much, Sharon. And right now, as I'm filming this, the vlog videos are only about a week behind. And Boo is doing well. He's acting completely normal. He's running around with the zoomies. He's playing a lot. He's still super finicky with his food. So he's not eating as well as he was eating, I want to say, like prior to his dental procedures. But other than that, he's completely fine. So I think that's good. But I am keeping an eye on him just in case. But it seems like all he wants to eat is crunchies. So here we have a cat bed. I'll see if this fits in one of the round carriers. I love this material. I love how it's like the purple tie-dye. And here's a mini vomit blanket for one of the rectangle carriers. And I guess this is the bumpy side that goes on the bottom. Ooh, and then here is a nice long piece that can go on the couch. Thank you so much, Sharon. And here's the cat bed in the carrier, and it is a perfect fit. Here's the other package from Sharon. And here's another cat bed. Oh, and then these are, oh, this is the cover. Oh, that's so cool. Look how cute. Look at the cats. It's like cat mugs. That is so cute. And then here's a round vomit blanket for the carrier. And then this looks like another piece for the couch. Oh, that is awesome. So here on the right is one of the cat beds that Sharon made previously, and you could see how the front of it like dips down to make it easy for a cat to get into it. And then this one for the carriers is just high all around. So that is really nice. Sharon thinks of everything. And here's the cover. Look at that. It's like a perfect fit. I don't have the like the door piece on top right now because I just keep it out for the cats to use, although they never use it when it's just out like this. But look at that. This is like a perfect fit. Thank you so much, Sharon. That is awesome. The cats are going to be traveling in style the next time they need to use one of these. And here are the pieces from Sharon on the couch. I just put them on really quick just to see how they fit. They fit really, really good. Thank you so much, Sharon. I could tuck them in, make them look a little bit nicer. This side was a little short, so I took this piece that was made for one of the carriers and I put it here. And I'm sure it's going to be fine. Thankfully, nobody has been peeing on the couch since I put it all back together after everything was cleaned really, really well. And yeah, this is just going to help just in case there are any issues. And it looks really good. Thank you, Sharon. It's 9:30 a.m. Here's Stella, here's Boo, and Nancy has been up to no good this morning. I don't know what's going on with her. So last night, before I went to bed, she went downstairs, and I was like, okay, good, because the previous night she wanted to spend up here. Hey, Boo, he's knocking the camera. So the night before last, Nancy wanted to spend the night up here with the older cats, and I was like, okay, you could do that, and everything was fine. No problems. Right, Boo? And then last night she went downstairs with the lucky 7 and I was like, okay, good. I'm going to get a good night's sleep. Well, 4:30 in the morning, I wake up and all I hear is meowing, meowing, meowing. I don't know how Nancy does not have a sore throat for the amount of time she meows sometimes. So I let her upstairs and I went back to bed. And I did not get up until about 8 a.m. this morning. Hey, Boo, he keeps rubbing up on the camera. And Nancy was fine. She was up here with the other cats. Everything was fine. And I made the mistake of grabbing my phone and scrolling through emails and scrolling through social media. And the next thing I know, almost an hour went by. And I was like, this is no good. I have to get up, get ready for my day. So I'm doing that. And all of a sudden, I hear howling coming out of the living room here. I was like, what is going on? Well, it was Boo. So Boo was standing here, Nancy was standing here. I don't know, maybe Boo just got out of the litter box. I don't know. But they were having a standoff and Nancy was howling at Boo. So I was like, what is going on here, Nancy? Like, what are you doing? So Boo jumped onto the TV unit, and then Nancy eventually went away. And then I'm in my bedroom getting ready for my day, and Stella is on the floor, and Nancy jumps on the bed. And she starts howling at Stella. Now, at this point, Boo was on top of the cat tower in my bedroom, and Stella was on the floor, and Nancy jumps on the bed, and she starts howling at Stella. I'm like, what is going on, Nancy? What is wrong with you today? So Stella decided that she's had enough of it, and she's just going to leave the room. As Stella is walking out of the room, Nancy decides she is going to jump off of the bed and try to land on Stella. Well, Stella wasn't having it, so she ran out of the room. Nancy chased her. But I have to say, once again, it was like Nancy skipped after Stella. It was like she was so happy to be chasing Stella down the hallway. You can see Stella's like, yeah, it wasn't very fun. Now, Nancy did not try to attack her. So Stella ran into the kitchen and then underneath the kitchen table, and Nancy did not follow her and like start attacking her or anything like that. She just literally chased Stella down the hall and into the kitchen. And if you would have watched them, like Nancy was like hopping behind Stella. Like if Nancy was a little kid, she'd be like skipping after her. Like that's what it looked like. Although at a very fast pace because Stella was really running fast. But that's what happened this morning. And then I was like, Nancy, you going to go downstairs? And I started like following Nancy around. And I was like, okay, Nancy, let's go downstairs. Let's go downstairs. Because she usually understands that. But then she went under my bed. So she's like, I'm not going downstairs. For some reason, Nancy wants to spend more and more time upstairs with the older cats. Now, the only time the Lucky Seven are downstairs is from when they eat at night until they have breakfast in the morning. So it's usually around 12 hours. Like if they have dinner around 8 p.m. or 9 p.m., they usually have breakfast like 12 hours later. So they'll spend about 12 hours downstairs, but they have all the room that they need. They have tons of toys down there. They have windows. Like there's 3 windows down there. There's plenty of room for them to look out the windows. And a lot of times I'll leave the back door open for them so they could look out the back door. So all of them are very happy and content. It's just Nancy that's wanting to be with the other cats. Here she is now. How you doing, Nancy? What are you doing, Nancy? So at night when she comes upstairs, she likes to lay in the cat tower in Boo's room and look out the window to see what's going on the patio. Maybe that's why she likes coming upstairs, because she gets a better view of like more of what's going on outside. She also likes to hang out in a cat tower in the living room. It's 10:14 a.m. Look at Boo's tail. Do you see his tail? So what happened was I'm in the kitchen. I'm trying to make some food for myself. And all of a sudden I hear cats like chasing each other and growling. And I'm like, what is going on? So I come into this room, the dining room, and Boo is like near the entrance of the dining room and the living room, and Simba and Splash are underneath the table, and Nancy is on one of the chairs, and obviously Nancy's involved in this. So I come into the room, I'm walking around, and then Nancy flies out of the room into Boo's room, and I was like, what are you doing, Nancy? And I see Simba swat at her, so Simba ran around the house to Boo's room, and as Nancy's running into Boo's room, Simba's swatting at her. So I just shut the door. I don't know what is going on with Nancy today. She's been so good lately. She has been behaving so well lately. And then this morning, it's like all of her manners have gone out the window. It's like she doesn't know how to behave herself anymore. I don't know what's going on. I don't know, but she's just going to stay in Boo's room. Boo's fine. He says he was not involved in it. He says, I'm not involved in it. It was Simba and Splash. It's 2 p.m. The black cat is back outside. It's drinking water. I was just shutting the window in Boo's room, and I looked outside, and the black cat was right there drinking water. It was the long-haired black cat that I saw the other day, and it's gone. Look at Ringo. He's in the cat bed on top of the armoire. He was there yesterday also. So when I went outside, I realized that I forgot to take my garbage cans in. And when I went to get them, the cat was in the road. And when it saw me, it went running across the street to my neighbor's house. And it's the neighbor that has the indoor cats and also outdoor cats. They have a gray and white cat that goes outside. So it might be their cat because maybe they got another cat that goes outside. Or it could be another neighbor's cat. I don't know. But it definitely looks like it is well fed. The other day it was definitely friendly, even though it ran away from me today. But I don't know. I don't know if it's a stray cat. I don't know if it belonged to somebody and it was dumped. I don't know. So only time will tell. Here's Richard. He loves this cat bed. So this is one of the beds that Sharon sent for the cats to put in the cat carrier because it has higher sides all around. But it seems that Richard loves this one. This is his second day laying in this cat bed. And the way I know he loves this one is because it's right next to another cat bed, and he doesn't lay in this one. He lays in this one. Thank you for watching this Lucky Ferals video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you'd like me to post more videos, and please make sure to check out these other videos that were selected especially for you.